Okay, we got good news and bad news. The good news is my skin actually managed to stay. Bad news is it didn't carry over to multiplayer. Dang it, we were that close! Oh well. Hello guys, welcome back to Zola's Lab 3. Today is Sunday, November 26th of 2023. And as you can see, the Festival of Lights 2023 has arrived and will be going until Sunday, December 3rd. It is only a 1-week party, much like the Zola's Lab 2 one back in May, like literally half a year ago. Let's begin. Because ironically, I actually started on this a lot later than I intentionally thought. It took an hour to make this. I'm not kidding. Now, why did I start so late? One reason. Was taking Emerald and Rose Crystal, back to, of course, their college. Since, well, Thanksgiving weekend is practically over at this point. And they needed to be back just in time for their next school day anyway. So we gotta take them back like one day beforehand. And that took a few hours. So I had to literally get back here and start a bit late. So I have no idea if this is going out on the right day or not. I'll figure that out by the published day. Regardless, as you guys can see, Zola's Lab 3 is decorated for this party. But first, before we jump into anything, we of course have a book, which is called Lights Are Here. Hey everyone, the lights have finally arrived at Zola's Lab 3. Woohoo! We've also made a few items to celebrate the event. Have fun exploring. Upcoming events, December 3rd, the party will end, and December 2023 catalog will release. This has been in the past few books at this point. That will finally be removed in the next one. December 10th, the Christmas party construction will begin. December 17th, Christmas party will begin. And December 24th, aka Christmas Eve, Santa Sheep comes to Zola's Lab 3. The same will also be for Zola's Lab 2 as well. But that will be later on. Like, the ZL3 one will take place later on. Enjoy the beautiful and colorful lights until December 3rd by Mr. Sheep. As usual, this is already in the library, so let's get rid of it. I should really clear out my inventory, though. Most of this is still here from the Elemental party. From, 3 months ago! Like, almost exactly. In, one day, actually. What a freaking coincidence. Alright, in actual seriousness, as you guys can see, let's kick off the event immediately. Which, as you can see, we got some very, very pretty lights. As we can clearly see here. Although, actually, I feel like changing that one since a lot of these... Yeah, we should probably keep it to the theme out here. Give me a second. Much better! Honestly, I think it was better to stick to the overall theme here. Let's, continue. Because, boy, we got a lot of rooms to explore. So, yep, this is obviously only a 1-week party. And then 3 weeks from now is, of course, Christmas party. Which is going to be pretty cool as well. Anyway, the FOLs obviously spell Festival of Lights. That's obviously Festival of Lights for short, of course. Of course, inside the O, we actually have the Festival of Lights 2023 hat. Let's put it on. And that's how it looks. Although, actually, this is how it actually looks because, well, the lighting's a little dark here. But this is how it looks. Looks very pretty. Actually, let's get in the proper lighting. There we go! See, now we can see that properly. Awesome. But yeah, that's a very cool hat. And that's also why the beacons are themed off of this. Because ironically, they are themed off of this. I wanted to make the beacons as bright as possible for this party. Speaking of which, that may or may not be what the banner is mainly based off of. The black on top meaning obviously for the eclipse. And the white on the bottom, oh, I guess because a majority of these beacons actually do have a lot of white on top of them. So, yeah, because that's also how we made them look like this. So, that actually makes a lot of sense. And fun fact, these are actually based off of these specific beacons. So that's a pretty good fun fact. Hope you guys love it. But that item's not available until the 27th. Anyway, in seriousness, this is how the outside looks. I do apologize for taking so long to do that real quick. That is my fault intended. But yeah, it just looks so cool out here. Oh yeah, there are these lit up pumpkins everywhere in this party. I mean, we're nearing the end of the fall season. Why not just go ahead and do one last little thing? Which, yes, this will be an item later on in the party. Maybe even the November 28th item. I have no freaking clue. But yeah, did you ever notice these at the beginning? Well, yeah. They're everywhere. Looks very, very cool. Although I feel like adding something a little clever here. Yeah, now that's clever, I hope. Alright, actually, wait a second. I don't even need that. Yeah, I already have it. But there you go. What are you guys' thoughts on all of this? It looks so cool. And now, we are going to actually head inside. So, yeah, this is just how it looks on the outside. Looks very, very cool. And also, here's the plaque, by the way. Looks very cool. It combines all of the colored lights in this party. Anyway, let's officially go inside now. And I mean for real this time. I do apologize for taking so long. Okay, so we do have a little bit of a recognizable room here. Let me make something clear. So think back to the 4th mission of Operation Zola's Lab 2022, where the idea was Master Chief Ornkers, I think, would put the entire lab in literal brightness, defeating the entire purpose of the April 4th, 2019 time period. Okay, just making sure it was actually him. Yeah, some designs actually came from that in this party. A few of them, actually. But I better just do that as a little callback. Now, there are obviously some slight differences. Number one, the actual lights themselves are actually on. So, that's actually one unique difference about this, actually, is that all the lights are actually on, whereas in the original, they weren't. So, like, the actual lights for each room. So, these are actually on a more brighter scale, as you can see. Also, this used to be ice and not this. So, yeah, and also the fence used to be different. So, there are actually slight differences in these rooms, which is pretty cool. Now, why did I do this? I don't know. They just looked so cool, and I think I even admitted it in, I think, the original Mission 4 video, I think, that these lights just look so freaking cool. But back then, we had to remove them to, of course, prevent that time period from getting corrupted. This time, since they're just being brought back from the present, we actually just can keep them here now without having to worry about removing them. Well, at least until the event gets removed on December 3rd. Anyway, here now we have some actual new decorations for real this time. Oh yeah, and like I just said, that banner is not available until November 27th, as you can clearly see up there as well. So yeah, we gotta wait a day to get this banner, but that's okay. I'm hoping to get some daily items in here. I only got 2 created, the hat and banner, and potentially the lit up pumpkin, which, again, will be, probably November 28th item. But I didn't think about that until making this video, so that's why it's not implemented anywhere around here as an item. Regardless, this is how the backyard it looks. It looks so freaking cool. I also added in this just to make it a little more of a space theme, because remember, we're in freaking space. Technically the end dimension, but we'll call it space for the sake of this world. Even though technically up there is space, but you get the idea at this point. Anyway, this is how it looks. It looks very, very, very pretty. I truly do love all these rooms. And with all of that being said, let's move on to the roof now, because that is ironically our next room. Alright, we have another new room design, which is awesome. Anyway, here it is. As you can see up here, this has been mainly changed to look like this. The ceiling window which is very cool. Some more lit up pumpkins, and the pillars have actually been changed to this too, which are very, very cool if I'm being quite honest. And I'm gonna be honest, that's actually it for this whole room, so we can automatically just move on to the lab hallway at this point. Yeah, that's a very short room. Ironically though, most of these rooms actually won't even take that long. See, I wasn't kidding when I said about that earlier. It looks so cool. Except we can make these even better. Ta-da! That's actually what should have been in here from the beginning. What the frick was wrong with me a few minutes ago? That is much better. Now it gives some of the room a little bit of a different. Thank God. Actually, I just did that to like all of these rooms that reuse these designs. Just to make them slightly different. As you can see in the lab hallway. Yeah. This is how it looks. It looks so cool. No, seriously though, these banners look amazing. They really, really do. And yeah, if I'm being quite honest, yeah, they do look amazing. So what do you guys think of these designs? I know, they just look so cool in that attack over a year ago. Hey, why not? It's Festival of Lights. Why not bring back these colorful designs? Plus, the book did say colorful. That was actually a hint towards this. It looks so cool, though. There are some slight differences in these rooms, such as some lights actually being removed entirely. Like, for example, actually, pardon me just a second, actually. There's actually supposed to be lights up here. Much better! But actually, speaking of which, there are some lights such as this and this, both being removed respectively, alongside the lights up here as well. Mainly because all these books are here. So, there are minor differences alongside the banners. So, that's pretty cool. And it's nice to know that at least we did some minor differences. Now, the HQ is not decorated in this party, but, as in tradition, it looks like this. Which is really, really cool. There's not much to really say about it, if I'm being quite honest. HQ Secretary. Yeah, I know, we celebrated the HQ anniversary for OI earlier. I know, it was crazy. No response, though. Why is she not responding to me half the time? Anyway, back to the point, though. We do got Rose Crystal's room down here. Oh, yeah. It's back to being just me again. It's only for 12 days. That's nothing. Yeah, did you ever notice that? Yeah, it's back to just me again. I'm filming this after we drop both of them back off at their apartment at their college. So it's back to just me again. But again, it's only for 12 days, so that's nothing. I'll admit though, I had a very fun weekend with those two. It was a lot of fun. And I can mind waiting 12 days. Because at least then I get them back for a whole month. That's going to be fun. So I can wait 12 days. But yeah, just reminds me. Holy frick! How long have those been in there? Oh my god. Have those been in there for over 5 weeks at this point and I never knew? Dang, they have. Let's get them out of here. Actually, let's just straight up get rid of them entirely. Yeah, why are those still in there? Those have been in there since, like, October 22nd. Anyway, here is Rose Crystal's room. There are some banners here. And the one decoration from that Operation Zola's Lab a year prior. There's also some lights that have been removed in this room because of the beacons being here. But there's also some banners. But the dance floor is exactly the same. So there are slight differences in these rooms, which is good. Snowland also has some slight differences, such as, well, the banners, and of course the lighting difference. Actually, that's a key thing for all these rooms, actually, are just the lighting difference. And the banners being here, which is great. Because it shows that we actually do have some differences around here, rather than just reusing the exact same designs. Which I guess is kind of the case here. But it made sense for an event like this. I probably won't do this again, so let's take advantage of it at least just this one time. And that's actually it for this room, ironically. So we can actually straight up move on to the balcony. You know, I should have probably made a lights design down here, but... oh well. Who knows? Maybe later in the event if I have a good idea. I just didn't have an idea for down there. And these 3 rooms are not updated. So we can move on straight up to the balcony, which is also the last room in the party. As we can see, yep, the glass here has been mainly changed to sea lanterns, or at least the majority of it has been changed to sea lanterns. I don't know. I wasn't originally going to do this, but then I thought it looked cool, so I kept it. We have more lit up pumpkins right here, alongside even more banners, but this time it also features every single light in this party, which is amazing, at least twice. Yeah, we get to see these showcased at least twice in this room. Some of these 3 times if you start like right here, but that's besides the point. Regardless, this is a very cool way to also end off the video, as, well, it's a very cool room design. And of course with just some slight space elements as well on the edges. Which is great. It really shows that I actually did care. And that's actually the end of the video. Like, that's the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Zolas 3. What are your thoughts on the Festival of Lights 2023? The next episode will be on Wednesday, November 29th.